In 1602, the Dutch established the VOC, or Dutch East India Company. It's deeply intertwined with the Dutch Golden Age. The VOC was the world's first publicly traded company. It was so powerful that it even had its own private military, waged wars, and issued its own currency. There is no modern company that can compete with such power and wealth. At its peak, the VOC was far surpassing the value of today's largest companies. The VOC had 6 chambers in 6 different cities. These chambers operated quite independently. The one in Amsterdam was the most profitable and influential. It also hosted the board of directors overseeing the company. However, each chamber had its own maritime fleet, trade routes, finances, and local headquarters. These buildings were the commercial hubs. This is where the chamber's operations were run, meetings were held, and valuable archives and maps were stored. Delft was one of these 6 chambers of the VOC. The house we are back in today is a replica of the VOC headquarters in Delft. It is called the East India House. By 1631, the company acquired properties along the Oude Delft canal, transforming them into Delft's East India House. And with that, the quiet days were over. The development spurred economic growth. Many local men became sailors on VOC ships. Long voyages to Asia were dangerous. Many of the crew did not return to their families. Fights, shipwrecks, and also diseases took many of those lives. This resulted in a lot of single-parent households and a rise in orphaned children. Many of these orphans were taken in by institutions, ensuring that the children received education, housing, and care. The education often prepared them for roles within the company, so they were becoming new sailors, soldiers, and tradesmen for the VOC. This offered them a path out of poverty, but also tied them to the same dangerous system that had claimed their parents' lives. Many of these orphans would face the same risks and the same destiny. The famous painter Johannes Vermeer lived exactly in these times in Delft. He was able to capture the essence of his city's transformation in his works. In Woman Reading a Letter, Vermeer shows a young woman focused on a letter with a map of the Dutch Republic in the background. The presence of the map suggests that the letter she reads was written by her traveling husband. What was she reading? Was her traveling husband a sailor for the VOC? What emotions do we read on her pale face? Was her husband killed? Was he still alive? The VOC trade routes extended to China, from where porcelain was imported. Chinese porcelain was highly popular in Europe. In 1644, a civil war erupted in China. The Ming dynasty fell after nearly 300 years of rule, and the Qing dynasty took power. This totally disrupted the porcelain trade. Delft artisans saw an opportunity and seized it. They began producing their own versions of blue ceramic. Numerous factories sprang up in the city, crafting what became known as Delftware or Delft's blue. Initially, these were cheap imitations of Chinese designs, but over time, Delftware gained recognition for its quality and unique styles. Today, the East India House in Delft still reminds us of the city's history. Visitors can explore this historic site and reflect on the impact of the VOC on Delft. The new owner of this KLM house can simply look at it and muse about its past. Let's pack it safely for secure shipping.